Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Parrish, the EPA spent an enormous amount of time and resources defending their Waters of the U.S. proposal. Most, if not all, of the resources were focused on communications outside of the Federal Register and outside the formal rulemaking process, to the point that they used social media to do more than just educate the public. They did what the GAO called, quote, covert propaganda. Covert propaganda. So do you think the EPA had an open mind or even fairly evaluated public comments in the rulemaking process? And how do you think that this agency's social media campaign added confusion to the process?
Senator Barrasso, that is a great question. What we experienced during this rulemaking was unlike anything in my 30 years of regulatory effort that I've ever witnessed. From day one, the agency campaigned to enact this rule. We think they used very, very carefully worded talking points that were true but misleading. They misled the public, they misled our members, they confused the members of the Farm Bureau as to the exact reach of this regulatory proposal. And not only did they do that, they used social media to do outreach to the public. And they did it during the rulemaking process when they are supposed to be open-minded and listen to what the stakeholders had to say about their proposal. Not only did they do it during the rulemaking process, they did it after the rulemaking process closed. And the only reason they would do that, is because your legislation, S 1140, was before this Congress. And they were doing it to try to influence the public and to lobby the public to lobby against your legislation.